What's up, guys? How you doing? Today is day 6. I did make a video earlier for day 5 just because I did not want to skip a day or miss one. I was too tired last night. I had stuff to do, family things, chaotic life I have. So I didn't want to not do it, so I did it earlier today before I went to work. So in this video, we will talk about sodium, daily intake, how to lower it per serving, what snacks to eat. So I'll give you some examples of that. But I do want to recap on how my day went, what I ate, how I was able to get some steps in. I lost my Fitbit charger. So I found the Fitbit. I don't know what the charger is. I'm pretty sure it's in my book bag, but I have not gotten a chance to actually dig through that to look for it. But I will do that tomorrow. I don't work and I have the whole day to myself and the kids to get things done and do what I have to do on my to-do list. So we will go through here. Now today I worked this morning. I did get there about 7:40. Finishing up my video in the car, so I went to work. I was put in ops. So I figured, okay, well, I'm not going to get many steps with that, but instead of sitting down with my dentist during a procedure, I decided to stand up the whole time. The whole day, I work from 8 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. Yes, I work on a Saturday. I work every day of my life. So I actually stood with every patient except one. The only one patient I did sit down for was like a difficult filling. It took too long. I'm like, it's very deep. I really don't want to be leaning over or trying to be standing there too long because I know I'm going to be cramping. And then I was going to want to sit down, and then I'm going to have someone come bring me a chair, and I'm not doing that. So I already knew ahead of time that I'm just going to sit down for this one patient, and then every other patient, I'll just stand. So it was not bad. My dentist was like, don't you need a chair? Don't you want to sit down? You can sit down. I'm like, no, I don't want to sit down. I want to stand. He's like, why? I'm like, I can burn more calories by standing than sitting down. So he was like, oh, okay. So I guess he didn't really get it, but he just started laughing. Because they sit down the whole time, but I don't blame them because I would too if I was a dentist, literally working with someone every single minute and running back and forth between hygiene and ops. So I would sit down too if I was them. But I did stand with everyone except one patient. It was nice. I leaned over a couple times, but it helps on my back just to give it a stretch as I'm leaning forward. Then I'll lean back up straight. When I suction, I go back in when I use the curing light. So it was nice. I was running around back and forth. I helped hygiene. I was in sterilization, moving around. I took lots of breaks into the break room to get some water. I did have an orange, but the thing is, I didn't eat that orange, and I will tell you why. One of my patients, she did not eat, and she was having a difficult time, so one of the other girls gave her a banana, and her brother was in the same boat. He didn't eat either. The mom didn't have time for breakfast. They woke right up and went straight to the appointment. So I gave him my orange. I just wanted to make sure those kids eat. So I was like, have my orange. And she was like, are you sure? And I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, go ahead. Like, they need to eat something. And I don't want her to have her stomach upset when we're trying to do something just because she didn't get a chance to eat. So go ahead. So I went for the snack box at work because since I did give away my orange, I needed to eat something because I was hungry. So it was between a Nutri-Grain strawberry bar, like a strawberry filling, and a pack of the cheese with the peanut butter icing in the middle for, did I say icing? The peanut butter filling. So I kept on looking at the sodium content, like the content of the stuff, and that's what really got me. Like, the crackers had 2 more grams of protein, and it was about 30 calories less, but because of the sodium, I chose the Nutri-Grain content. So I think the bar had about, I want to say, 180 milligrams of sodium, which is very, very high still for something like that. But it was 380 milligrams for the pack of crackers. So I'm like, knowing I was gonna have popcorn at the movies later that day, I did go for the bar instead. I did not. I didn't really want that. I really wanted the crackers because I like peanut butter. Hence all those Reese's cups the other day. So only 4, but no big deal. I moved on. I'm still good. It wasn't bad, but I ate it, and hey, I was full, and I drank lots of water just so I can fill up a little more. I went through the day, and got out of work, came home, got my daughter, and we went straight to the movies because my friend's daughter was having a birthday today, and we went to go see Frozen 2. No spoiler alerts, but I would be honest, I teared up and almost bawled like a little baby during that movie. It's so adorable. So please go see that. I don't care how old you are. If you're a father or mother, older man or whatever, like, it's just too cute. It's so good. But we got there. I got the smallest bag of popcorn ever and only ate half the bag. I did get a water, and when I went back, I did get a child-sized cup of the frozen little cups and filled it half full with Dr. Pepper, just so I had just some fizz in there for today. I know, no soda. I was doing so well, but like I said, do not completely, like, I need to have it occasionally just so my body gets to, like, not put into shock, because I just went in cold turkey, and I don't want that because I've been having headaches lately. So just to minimize that, I'm going to try to just here and there, just very, very little. Like I said, it was like a half of a child size soda cup of Dr. Pepper, which is fine because I drank the whole bottle of water just because the popcorn was salty, which is why I did not want to have something with high sodium in for breakfast. I did eat 5 Twizzlers. I got a pack of Twizzlers, and I shared with the kids who were there. So I took 5 and I gave them the rest. So right there, instead of eating that whole bag of Twizzlers, I shared them instead. So just like I said, I'm going to keep saying portion control. You can eat what you want. Don't be afraid to eat what you like. Please just eat smaller portions or eat a serving size or less. When we went back to the house, we did little activities, had fun, played games. I did a, like, paint night thing with them. Like, I made a unicorn face on a canvas, and the kids copied every step of the way that I did. I love doing that, so if no one ever did paint night before, it's worth going to. It's really fun. We had pizza when we got back. The pizza was cut in squares, so they weren't triangles. So I picked the 3 smallest squares there, and I ate those. I did not eat the crust. I had a half a cupcake, and I did drink water. So even though it was a party, cake, ice cream, all that good stuff, like how parties usually are, I did keep my portion control small just because of that. So today wasn't too bad. Don't know the calories. I couldn't tell you. I'm not trying to. I don't think it seems to be over just because of how much I did eat. Maybe I'm borderline. I don't know. But like, hey, this is like really good for me because usually I would have had a lot more than that. I probably had before 5 slices of square pizza and literally a whole bag of popcorn, and I probably ate 2 cupcakes. So to me, this is like winner winner chicken dinner kind of thing. So that's fine. But on other news, let's go into this sodium thing. So they recommend an average adult to have about 2,300 milligrams a day. Ideally, like 1,500 a day. That's mostly for adults who have hypertension, diabetes, and kidney disease. But if the lowest you can keep it around there is good. If you can try, even if you don't have any of those risks, the lower you keep your sodium intake, the better chance you will have to not develop like high blood pressure. You got the heart disease and stroke. Your life, you only get one, so try to like just not ruin it. Like, I know people like, I'm gonna eat what I want because I'm gonna die anyway. You don't know when you're gonna die, but don't you want to, like, I just realized, like, don't you want to live like a long, like, healthy life? Don't you want to be there for your kids and maybe grandkids or great grandkids? Like, come on now. Like, don't just, oh, I'm just gonna eat what I want when I want. Like, just try to eat healthier. You know, you want to be with your family as long as possible. I know you do. So don't just not care. Majority of the sodium you eat does come from meats and grains. Stuff such as poultry, soups, and sandwiches. Try to eat more fresh fruits and veggies, but in the veggies, try to eat something that's low in sodium and high in potassium, which includes bananas, dried apricots, spinach, low or no fat yogurt. That's not for me. Beans, not including green beans, and potatoes. They will all reduce blood pressure, so that will be a huge thing for you. So I would do the bananas, excuse me, dry apricots. I'm not big on those. Like, I'll eat. I'm not big on dried fruit. I'm not into that. I can't, like, I like trail mix, but even then that's not bad unless you make your own. So you can pick and choose what's in there, like just have no salt. On the brain farts. What you call those? The nuts. No salt on the nuts. So yeah. Dark chocolate, like, just when you make your own trail mix, it's cheaper for one thing, and you won't have all the extra sodium and the chocolate and all that good stuff. I love the beans, the potatoes. I love potatoes, but like I said, all the carbs. Just try to limit the potatoes if you do those, because they're good for you. If, like I do, if you find it easier just to have frozen vegetables and canned goods, try to choose the ones without the salt. No salt added or low sodium, just so you don't have to run that problem with all that salt. Because of the packaging, they add all that extra salt in there just to preserve the stuff. So just look for the ones that have no salt added, low sodium, and no sauces. Because I know they have the vegetable packs where you pop in the microwave that have like the garlic sauce or the butter sauce, something like that. Don't get the sauce because that'd be just extra stuff that you don't need in your body. When you do season, try not to use a lot of salt. I don't like using salt at all. Really, I use just enough to taste, but every time I make dinner, My husband literally adds more salt and pepper. And I'm like, I already use salt. And he's like, well, it needs more salt. I'm like, I know it does not need salt. Like, you should just watch it. And he's like, I'll watch it when it's a problem. But if you don't add all the extra salt, it won't become a problem. But men will do what they want. So I can't do anything there. Like, he's gonna do what he wants. But we do use a lot of garlic. That's good. So that's one of the lists on like no salt added herbs and spices. You use some lemon juice, pepper, garlic, instead of all that extra salt and whatnot. Do taste your food when you cook because you don't want to add too much salt. And also, when it comes to the table, make sure you have everyone at the table eat the food first, at least, just to be sure if it's okay. If they need to add more salt, just add a little bit at a time. Don't just pour a bunch of salt on thinking, oh, okay, I'm good. Oh, it's a little salty, but it's no big deal. No, just add to taste. Now, with the sodium, you want to be at about 35 milligrams or less per serving. That means it's a very low sodium content per serving. About 140 milligrams or less just means low sodium. So try to hit between the 35 to 140 mark per serving. That way you don't have to worry about anything else. If it's more than 140 per serving, don't even bother getting it. If you do, cut the serving in half and just eat that. So no big deal. So let's go to some of the snacks. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Jesus, please, I'm sorry. Let's see. Strawberry. I have the recipe here, but it's easy. It's a strawberry smoothie. So those who like smoothies, low sodium content, it is 1 cup of orange juice, 250 milliliters, sorry, and 1 cup of quartered strawberries, frozen, 250 milliliters, and then 2 fresh banana slices. So you just stick that all in the blender, don't add anything else, no extra. There you go. There's a little snack that'll get you going. Now we do have the cocoa nut almond butter. I just picked out the ones I liked. I will put down the link for this, or you can just type in Google 12 healthy snacks and low sodium. So it comes up, it's under healthy eating, 12 healthy and satisfying low sodium snacks. So I'll still put the link down in the comments below. But the coconut almond butter, that sounds really good. So I thought, let me just give that as an example. It's 1 1/4 cup of roasted unsalted almonds, the 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened coconut flakes. We have 3 tablespoons of sugar and 1/8 teaspoons of salt. That did say it needed to go, I'm guessing, a blender to mix and blend well. It says, let's see, add to jar in the order listed. Place twister lid on jar. Hold twister lid with one hand and other hand press speed up to 7. Run for 40 seconds. So, and then turn counterclockwise during blending. So I'm guessing it's one of those that little blenders that instantly blend. I don't have one of those, but I guess I could just use my regular blender. So we'll see how that goes. If I have time, I'll do that one, but no big deal. I just picked out ones that sound good just because I am very picky when it comes to my stuff. Now I can't go back. Oh, yes I can. And now the last one I picked out, which I love. I love I love banana bread. So this one is a vegan chocolate chip banana bread. And the list is pretty long. Let's see. I'm loading it right now just so I can see. Because I didn't write it down. It's just so much. a lot. So it's ground flaxseed, water, splint flour or whole wheat flour. I would do the whole wheat flour. Couldn't even tell you where to get the splint flour. 1 cup of all-purpose flour, baking soda, sea salt, cinnamon, bananas, vanilla, coconut oil, coconut sugar, non-dairy milk. I'm guessing you can get that in the vegan aisle. And vegan chocolate chips and coconut sugar, optional. So, it's about 7 steps. Preheat the oven, mix this and that, wet ingredients, dry ingredients, whatnot. Yeah, no biggie. It sounds easy. I would have to ask someone at the store where to get that stuff. I assume just that organic health aisle, like in Martin's, like they have right by the produce. But we'll see. Or I can just get the stuff off Amazon. I'm sure they can ship stuff like that. I know I've looked at it before about the rice flour. So okay, so we're going on 21 minutes. So I think I'm about done. So today, sodium, watch that. Because that's important. Like high blood pressure and all those issues, stroke, that's not something to play around with. So fast food and all that stuff, having it every single day and not trying to control it. You can have a cheeseburger, but like cut in half. Eat it without the bread, just out of the cheese and the meat. But like I said, I'm not gonna tell you not to eat this and that. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life. I'm just trying to give advice to help keep your life healthy. So like I said, I'm just doing this weight loss thing just so I'm not out of breath when I go up the stairs. I seem like I'm good, but like physically not fit, and I just want to feel better in clothes, so it's not big of a deal. Everyone has their own goal, and I'm not pushing anything, so I'm just trying to get some tips, talk about my life and how I'm doing and my progress, because I figured if I did it this way and did a vlog about it, maybe I would stick with it, which is why, since my sister's friend was doing it, it was like, hey, so if I did this, I could possibly like do it too, and then maybe I'll stick with it because I am updating every day. So hopefully I won't miss any days like I did yesterday, but I did make up for it, so it's not all bad. I guess not. So on that note, I am about to yawn again, so I'm tired. Here we go again. Okay, so we're just gonna get off here now because I'm tired and I can't keep my eyes open. So there we go. It is late, so I'm gonna go to bed. If you have any comments, go ahead and comment below. Like I said, I will copy and paste that link in the comments just so that you guys have it if you want to look for it. If not, just go on Google. You can just type in low sodium snacks, dinners, lunch, breakfast, whatnot. Look at the labels before you buy stuff at the stores. When I send my other videos, do not, if you're on a diet or go onto a diet, do not throw all your food away that you bought in your kitchen to buy new food just because you're on a diet. Because that's just such a waste. Like, I don't like that. Like, people be like, I'm gonna clean out my closet to get new fresh clothes. Like, don't do it with your kitchen. Like, you bought all those clothes and you're gonna throw them all away to buy new clothes. Don't do the same with your kitchen. Don't throw all away your good food that you just bought, even though you're on a diet. You'd still eat it, just eat smaller portions and eat less. And then when you do run out of your food, when you go out to the store, buy better stuff, healthy options, and frozen vegetables, some fresh vegetables, or whatever you can do that's within your budget. Do not like go to a health store, spend $50 on a small amount of stuff when you know you can't. I'm not doing that because that's impossible for me. Like, I literally like would spend maybe $50 at the store just for 2 weeks if I have to. And some people are like that. So don't do that. Just eat using your portion control. Eat by serving size or eat less. Don't eat out of the bag. Put it onto the plate and then eat from that. So it's just very simple. So just sodium and portion control. I'll think of another topic tomorrow to talk about, and then hopefully be a little more organized day to day when we do this. So, okie dokie. So, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. And on that note, I am going to get off. If you didn't like this video, don't even bother putting a thumbs down because it doesn't matter. Because if you don't like it, you could just scroll to the next one. But don't forget to subscribe. See you guys on day 7 tomorrow. See ya.